and Milton McCrory as they're entering the ring right now. Hello again, everybody. I'm Don Chevrier, and welcome to what should be a highly exciting welterweight championship bout here today. A couple of knockout artists in the ring. Jones from Wales has 21 knockouts in his 25 professional fights. Young McCrory from the Tough Crunk Boxing Gym in Detroit knocked out his first 17 pro opponents in a row, won decisions in his last 3, and is unbeaten with 20 consecutive wins in the world of pro boxing. They're the number 1 and 2 ranked contenders for the vacant welterweight championship last held by Sugar Ray Leonard. McCrory from Detroit, an ambitious young fighter, was a fine amateur before he turned pro. Let's find out more about this young man from the Crunk Boxing Gym. The biggest win of Milton's pro career came last July 10th when he met highly ranked Roger Stafford, and through the first 7 rounds, McCrory was dominant. But he had taped his wrist too tightly before the fight, apparently restricting circulation to his hands. And when he landed this right in round 8, he felt tremendous pain that made him grimace and cradle his injured hand to his chest. A lesser fighter might have panicked or even quit, but Milton used his mobility and his left jab to survive fighting one-handed and turned a potential disaster into a unanimous decision and a win that vaulted him to the number 1 spot on the ratings. The toughness that's enabled Milton to overcome that and similar crises on the road to his title fight is not apparent when you meet him. He appears to be a quiet, relaxed, almost shy young man. But as a member of the Crunk boxing team out of Detroit, he has had to be tough day in and day out. Because while a fighter like WBC super welterweight champion Thomas Hearns may be a good friend to have fun with outside the ring, he may be the toughest sparring partner anywhere. Manager Emmanuel Stewart restricts these wars to 3 or 4 before each fight. They sparred here 4 days ago, but he's not worried about protecting Milton McCrory from anyone.
He's a rough guy, and I think after watching him box for nearly 9 years that he's durable enough to hold up with anyone.
Emmanuel Stewart may be a believer, but Milton himself knows it's important to prove to everyone that he is not intimidated by any fighter, not even a fighter as great as the great Thomas Hearns.
People on the outside looking in, and they all wanted to know, they all just thought Tommy would go into the ring and just bull everybody over the way he fights. And I had to set a goal for myself, knowing that to show the people and show myself that Tommy's not going to do that to me.
Rory worked very well here in Reno throughout the week. Extremely impressive, and he is in the ring now with his unbeaten record on the line in search of the WBC World Welterweight Boxing Championship today. But the man he will meet, and here he is, Colin Jones from Gersynen, Wales, the number 2 contender, has considerably more experience in championship bouts. He's the European, Commonwealth, and British welterweight boxing champion. And as we say, the man has a tremendous string of knockouts to his credit. Let's look now at the history of Colin Jones from Wales. Jones won the British welterweight crown from Kirtland Lang, who recently beat Roberto Duran. Colin had lost the first 8 rounds, but here in the 9th, he unloaded a series of devastating blows until finally the referee stopped it. He met Mark Harris for the Commonwealth title in March of '81. Again, 9th round, and again the Jones power ended it. Next fight, a rematch with Lang. Once more, the 9th round. Lang way ahead on points, and once more that Jones left hook, and it was all over. After a long layoff, Jones defended the Commonwealth title against Zachariah Vey and proved he could be a tremendous body puncher as well, as he dropped Vey for good in round 2. In his first fight outside Great Britain, he challenged Henrik Palm for the European title last November in Copenhagen, and the Jones left scored his 17th straight win by knockout. He's knocked opponents out early, he's knocked them out late, and I asked him about his plans for McCrory.
If I can come on strong in the first round and stop him in the first round, it'll be just as pleasing to me as doing it in the 12th round. So we've got no strategy about this fight, about how long it's going to go or what we're going to do. We're just going to play it as it comes.
Well, how do you handle a man, though, who's taller, who has a longer reach, and certainly has a fair amount of speed as well? How do you deal with that?
The same as I have the other 10 or 11 fighters that I've fought that are so tall. I don't know, some fighters may say they've got a special way of fighting tall men. I don't claim to have any special way. just fight them ordinary and up to tag them.
And here's the scene as you see the comparisons. The most important factor, the height advantage of 5 inches for McCrory, and the reach advantage of just about 2 inches going for Milton. But Colin Jones, as you heard, has fought taller men before. As a matter of fact, he has knocked out 3 6-footers. The man apparently knows no fear, and he works himself up in a very strange way for this bout. Many of his fights, Colin Jones says he hasn't had a bath since Tuesday and refused to even shave before this fight. Obviously, he's got a very light beard. He says it puts him in the mood for fighting. And he's in the mood today to try to win a world championship as round 1 is underway. Milton McCrory is going to have to back Colin Jones out. He lets him come forward. Jones is a real banger, as you've seen in some of the highlights of his previous bouts. McCrory, the 1-4 favorite, though those odds dropped substantially with 100 Welshmen here in Reno wagering on their man, Colin Jones from Gersynen. McCrory throws good straight punches. There's a left coming through from Colin Jones. And he is succeeding in the early seconds, backing him up. The right coming through. Now the left hook thrown by Milton McCrory. Number 1 contender against number 2. But what a tough customer Jones is. Remember, Milton ran up 17 straight knockouts and then had to go the distance to win decisions in his last 3. Jones seems to knock out. His only loss, ironically, was in his native Wales. He was disqualified for a low blow. McCrory has the style, but Jones can box as well, although he really is a belter, a puncher, as he sticks the left hand through to Milton McCrory. We are midway in round 1. McCrory can hurt you with that right and did sting Jones right there. Of course, both have had hand troubles. But their hands are in good shape, they say, coming in here today. 3 ringside judges will decide it. Venezuela, Brazil, and Mexico represented. The referee is a Mexican, Octavio Moran. Worked 2 of Marvin Hagler's championship fights in 1981. Jones fairly impressive here against McCrory as he comes right after him. Jones certainly performing as advertised. He hits well with either hand. Perhaps the left has a bit more sting to it. But he can take you out either way. 40 seconds to go in the first round. Scheduled for 12. The WBC Welterweight boxing title on the line. McCrory jabbing effectively, now following with the right, partially blocked by Colin Jones, who smiles back at him. This looks to be a good matchup. Second, winding down to the conclusion of round number 1. 2 is underway. McCrory with an advantage in that first round. His jabs, his right hand hurt Colin Jones. Jones got a couple of punches through, but McCrory had the advantage in round number 1. And so far, he is taking command, but as we say, don't ever underestimate the power of a Colin Jones. Rips the right hand through. McCrory follows with a weak left. Then sticks the right through, coming back with the left hand. Here's the looping hook coming around from Colin Jones. Jones will switch up on you. He'll flick the right, then flick the left out to lead with. McCrory handling him quite well at this stage as they approach the 1-minute mark of the second round. Scheduled for 12. Jones starting slowly, has not had a world of experience in long fights. Had gone to the 10th round only in 1979. People don't hang around too long with this guy. He's been fighting in Europe and Great Britain. Fairly slow of foot, typical of British fighters. The speed of the footwork belongs to McCrory here. McCrory flicks that left up again, a good scoring blow. I'd like to alert our local stations along the line that at the end of this round we'll take a station break. 12 rounds, the WBC's new championship rule. Also, standing 8 counts can be called by the referee. The man today in the middle is Octavio Moran of Mexico. You see puffiness around the face of Colin Jones. There was some blood coming from McCrory's nose. We noticed between rounds, nothing too serious, as Jones rips that wild left hook at him. And the short chopping right. McCrory got away from most of that. The Jones jab coming through now, defending well against the combinations of McCrory. You see him, he'll stand back and just lunge at you with those punishing punches. Sticks a good straight left through that time. 40 seconds to go in the second round. Again, there's a little trickle of blood from the left nostril of Milton McCrory of Detroit. Jones certainly proving that he is a ring veteran and a very tough man to get to and to hurt. He can certainly take the punches. The question is, can he endure them over a long bout? He simply has no track record in that regard. We'll return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this. Round 3 is underway. The referee mopping some moisture from the face of Colin Jones, who appears to be rather even now. I thought he won the second round. Punishing right hand thrown by Jones. That's what McCrory has to be careful about. Wild left hook missing by Jones. He is here to take McCrory out to win the title. Jones is not going to bank at any 12-round decision. Blood again from the left nostril of McCrory. It may affect his breathing and stamina as time goes on. McCrory, the 1-4 favorite here in Reno to win the championship, vacated by Sugar Ray Leonard. I think he knows already that Jones can hurt you as McCrory scored there with the right hook. Much of the movement is McCrory, but he's not succeeding now in backing Jones up. Jones is the aggressor coming at him much of the time. Gloves held high by Jones, defending well. As we watch this third round, it's worth remembering the last 5 Jones bouts have ended in 3 rounds or less. Past the midway mark of the third round. Bangs the left up to Milton McCrory. McCrory with a good combination. But it is McCrory in retreat much of the way, and that's a change in pattern, certainly from the first round. McCrory now hoping to catch Jones coming in, and has done it several times. But Jones just keeps on coming. 1 minute remaining in the third round. See that trickle of blood from McCrory's nose. Jones is puffy, otherwise unmarked. He does not cut, apparently. Neither man has ever been knocked down in his professional career. No question, Colin Jones is a worthy champion as he shoots the left out again. McCrory with the right. Tries the right uppercut. 30 seconds or less to go in the round now. Chopping right by McCrory, but Jones just keeps coming back for more. Neither man has really been hurt. But they have endured some forceful blows. Seconds winding down to end the third round. Nevada, round 4 of what is turning out to be an exciting WBC World Welterweight Championship bout. It is scheduled for 12. I thought McCrory had the edge in that second round, or the third round, while Jones won the second. McCrory would be slightly ahead now. But the three judges are the ones to decide that if it does go the distance. Twice Jones has fallen behind for 8 rounds and come back to take his opponent out late. I'm not sure against McCrory if he can count on doing that today. The fans from Wales, over 100 strong, singing as is the custom through soccer games and boxing matches in their country. Jones rips the left hand out. As you're watching this bout on Live World of Sports, it is also being seen live on the BBC in England. The veteran boxing commentator Harry Carpenter just behind us. Also live to the boxing fans of Italy. Jones smiling at McCrory. Again, much of the movement around the ring is McCrory. Jones straight ahead takes a couple of combinations on the way in as we're past the halfway mark of this, the 4th round. A right from Jones, bangs the left of the body as McCrory is sent across the ring. Jones can be wild as you've seen, but if he ever catches you, look out. That's what Milton has to be aware of, and I'm sure he is. He's got his hands full here in the final minute of this 4th round. Big jab coming out from Jones, followed by McCrory's right. Jones is scoring with that jab more frequently now as this round goes along. McCrory sticks his jab out twice. Not a punishing blow, but a scoring one. Follows with a right hook. Sticks the right through 3 times. McCrory taking advantage later in this round. Slams the right through again to Colin Jones. Jones' face getting redder and redder. He's taken some late punishment here in round 4. McCrory regaining command as this 4th round comes to an end. Here's the 5th round. I just heard Harry Carpenter tell the viewers in England this is a fascinating fight, and indeed it is, although McCrory took charge late in round 4, and you have to have him ahead on the scorecard now. But remember, Jones has fallen behind very badly in previous fights, but he still had strength to take men out late. Rips the left through, McCrory felt that. Hits him again to the left, McCrory dancing around the ring. Jones, an absolutely wicked puncher. And you just know by watching what he has done so far that he's capable at any time with either hand of ending it. Remember, neither man has been on the canvas in their respective pro careers. Jones takes a right from McCrory. Jones, who turns 24 on Monday, fought at the Olympic Games in Montreal. Did not survive the first round of action there. Turned pro shortly afterward. Holds 3 titles, British, Commonwealth, and European. Now going for the world crown. Uppercut scores to McCrory. Jones smiling, looking a little bit looser now as he goes along. Milton is still outpointing it, but not overwhelmingly as he had done late in round 4. We're past the midway mark of this, the 5th round. Remember, scheduled for 12, the vacant WBC World Welterweight boxing title. Punishment there from McCrory. McCrory is scoring now. Coming on late in this round. Blood showing from his nose once again. The quickness of McCrory is paying out. That's been the big difference. The difference has allowed him to pile up the advantage in points. As we told you earlier, it remains to be seen if that nosebleed continues, if it'll affect the breathing of Milton McCrory. McCrory teeing off more on combinations now. Jones missing with a wild right. The jab keeping Jones at bay more and more. Again, Milton trying to catch him coming in. Less than 30 seconds remaining in this 5th round. More and more ring movement from the fleet-footed Milton McCrory as we go along. But no less of Jones' determination and aggressiveness as we continue. Just a few seconds remain now in the 5th round. Back with you from ringside in Reno. This is Don Chevrier, the 6th round World Welterweight Championship, WBC version at stake. McCrory has an advantage, but it's going to be a problem depending on the philosophy of scoring, because Jones has looked impressive coming on. Obviously, the more blows have been landed by McCrory, the count punch for punch, he certainly has the lead. But it can be deceiving for certain judges, again, depending on their philosophy, the way Jones just keeps on coming. He looks as though he is scoring more than he actually is. And indeed he has gotten to McCrory throughout every round of the bout. The one round I would give to Jones would be round 2. Although the last round, it was extremely close, the 5th. That long, looping left hand again by Colin Jones, partially deflected by Milton. A minute gone, and this is the 6th round. We're approaching the halfway mark. It is scheduled for 12. Good left from Jones. There is no question this is a worthy match, and Colin Jones, indeed a worthy opponent for the top-ranked McCrory. We also want to welcome viewers watching CTV across Canada this afternoon. And wherever you are, you're seeing quite a fight. I'd like to alert our local stations along the line. At the end of this round, we'll take a station break. Still some blood from McCrory's nose and a lot of redness around the face of Colin Jones, inevitable both ways from the banging each man has taken. Never in any kind of serious trouble has either fighter been. McCrory throwing far more punches. Jones with a good defense, once held high, is a ring-wise veteran. And it's showing here, this experience certainly in a championship contest. Left from Jones. More blood now on the face of McCrory. Backs away from a looping left hook. Less than 30 seconds remaining here in the 6th round. Some wildness from McCrory, who finally scored to the follow-up right. Rips the right through again. This a very even round. While McCrory's been busy, Jones has blocked many and will return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this from our local station. We go to a 7th round to decide this World Welterweight Boxing Championship in Reno, Nevada. Jones getting busy early in this round. He shot about 5 lefts out, however only one connected. Bangs to the body now. McCrory stunned by that left hook. Here's another one. Then the right. Jones is not wanting for confidence. But McCrory has outpointed him, it would appear, to this stage. But there have been moments when Jones has been dominant. Only moments, however. A minute gone, and this is the 7th round. It is safe to assume, win, lose, or draw, any opponent of Jones has got to be awfully sore the next day. So if McCrory holds this lead that he appears to have, he will pay a price for it as we're halfway through round 7. And it's been a pretty good round for Colin Jones. His best since the second round. It may be those heavy punches are wearing McCrory down. Now with the combination of the blood coming from McCrory's nose, possibly causing breathing problems for Milton. McCrory scoring now, but no question, this has been a very good round for Jones. 30 seconds remain in the 7th round. More blood on Milton's face. Just seconds remaining in the 7th round. Round 8 is underway. What a battle this has been. Jones and McCrory for the WBC Welterweight Boxing Championship here in Reno, Nevada. Scheduled for 12 rounds. Ray Leonard won his last bout as champion here in the same ring, February 15th of 82. Now these two men in pursuit of that championship now that Leonard is retired. Either, from what we've seen, would indeed be a worthy champion again. Long lunging right backs McCrory around the ring. He's on the run more and more now. Jones gaining momentum as he goes along. McCrory in the early rounds had a definite edge. But from round 6 on, it has swung around now with Jones the dominant man in the ring as we approach the 1-minute mark of this, the 8th round. And indeed, that movement, those quick feet of McCrory have been really savers for him. He's able to hit on the move, stick with a jab, but moving constantly now, as you can see, with more blood coming from his nose. Jones in constant pursuit. Remember, as we told you at the outset, Jones has taken opponents out early and late. McCrory has been admonished by the referee Mayran to fight. He's running too much and not throwing enough. Well, the referee said, mix it up, Milton. Less than halfway into the round now. It's been all Jones. Remember, McCrory is just 21 years of age. Jones turns 24, so he's got maturity and certainly title experience on his side. There's a welt now into the left eye of Colin Jones, and still the blood from McCrory's nose for a minute to go in the 8th round. The chase is on. Jones doing the chasing. All McCrory's been able to do is catch him the odd time on the way in this 8th round. Certainly the slight reach and the 5-inch height advantage held by McCrory is no problem for Colin Jones. Less than 30 seconds to go. Again, Jones has that welt under his right arm, and it's opening up more and more. McCrory's face, not exactly a pretty picture either, with the blood coming from his nose. So the seconds wind down. A good 8th round for Colin Jones. The 9th round is underway. What a battle this has been. There's a welt now under the eye of Jones. McCrory's been bleeding almost throughout the bout from the nose, but Jones coming on stronger since the 6th round. Remember, he was behind, as he really should be in scoring overall here, when he ended 2 previous fights with 9th round knockouts. So an eventful 9th round potentially for Colin Jones. And again, McCrory moving around the ring. He was cautioned by referee Moran of Mexico for not fighting earlier. Manuel Stewart, his handler, complained to the official about that. Of course, that now is McCrory's style. The movement really saving him here as Jones rips the left into him again. Milton cannot afford to sit on the lead he built up in the first half dozen rounds, because conceivably there's enough time for Jones to come back and gain the points, and certainly the potential of Jones taking him down with either hand. It's cut under Jones' left eye is holding up well at the stage. This has been a good fight. McCrory scoring a little more now, mainly as he catches the aggressive Jones coming to him. We're midway in the 9th round. It is scheduled for 12, remember. More blood from the nostrils of McCrory now, who was the 1-4 favorite here in Reno. Takes a stinging right to the side of the face from Jones. And the chase continues. Jones in pursuit of McCrory around this ring in Reno. Fans getting on McCrory now for his inactivity as he moves more than punches. But he's got to. You can't stand toe-to-toe with this guy. He'll take you out. Less than a minute to go in the 9th round. What a turnaround from the middle of this fight, the 6th round on, which we had as even. You have to give Jones the last 2, and he's got the edge here in the 9th round as well, banging away to the body. Pounds the left, now the right. McCrory is a little bit tired and maybe in a bit of trouble now. He's slowing in his movements. Jones has him stopped over on the far side, certainly slower in retreat. 20 seconds to go in this round. Jones chasing him down. McCrory's counter punching coming up short. Rips the right in, another right or left from Colin Jones. McCrory in some difficulty late in the round. McCrory against the ropes, taking punishment now from Jones. Just seconds remain in round 9. An example right there as the 10th is underway and Jones continues to bang away. McCrory just flopped down at his stool between rounds. He's got to be exhausted from all the running around the ring. And there's no stamina problem for Jones, but McCrory definitely is tired and therefore very vulnerable now here in this 10th round. We have an upset of the making here in Reno. McCrory stumbling, his timing on, the blood coming from the nose. And Jones appearing about as fresh as he was in the first round. Rips the left hand through again. Remember, either hand is very heavy from Jones. And the more McCrory tries to run, the more fatigued he will become. He's got 2 minutes left here and still 2 more rounds if it goes the distance, scheduled for 12. With the early points McCrory built up, it may be about even. So from this point on, this fight could be up for grabs. While McCrory is fatigued from running, Jones has got to be getting a little arm weary now. But not as tired as McCrory is. We're halfway through the 10th round. Heavy body punch from Jones. You notice McCrory still endeavoring to move around the ring, but ever so much more slowly now. Colin Jones from Wales can sense that he has McCrory in difficulty. And he knows that from the midway point on, he has been the dominant man in the ring and the aggressor almost throughout this fight. Only in the first couple of rounds did McCrory succeed in backing Jones up. He has not moved backward ever since. Less than a minute to go in round 10. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's been a great WBC Welterweight title fight here in Reno, Nevada. More blood down the face of McCrory. The welt under Jones' left eye, holding up very nicely. Left coming through there. Remember, McCrory had 17 fairly easy knockouts to launch his pro career. The last 3 have gone to decision. It appears this one may as well, unless Jones catches him or McCrory gets a second win. Looping, glancing left hand from Jones. He's firing almost at will now, and McCrory, as he has been for several rounds, has to be content in his role of counterpuncher. Just a few seconds left down the 10th round. Colin Jones sprang out of his corner. He is eager. He knows he's got McCrory in trouble. McCrory, with all his running, has to be so tired that his punches can't have much sting to them. And as we told you, with the aggressiveness of Jones, all the blows thrown by McCrory are counter punches in retreat, back and around this ring. Milton's got to find a reserve here in the last 2 rounds because right now Jones would appear to have a slight advantage. In overall scoring, despite the fact McCrory won 4 of the first 5 rounds. An uppercut from McCrory scored. That surprised Jones. He rips the left hook through now. Another good right from McCrory. Becoming a little more effective here in round 11 than he has been since the 6th round of this match. Jones can hit you, it seems, from halfway across the ring. A minute gone of the 11th round, scheduled for 12. Milton may be getting a little second wind. I suspect he will need it. How Jones isn't totally exhausted from throwing all these punches, I don't know. The man is a tremendous reserve of stamina. Rips the left through a glancing blow that scored. I don't know if McCrory's right hand is bothering him, but he winced with pain a short time ago. It has caused him trouble earlier in his career. He really isn't throwing much force behind those rights of his. He may be becoming a one-arm fighter here in the late going. Good left from Jones, rocked McCrory back against the ropes. But Milton still dancing, less than a minute to go in the 11th round. A left from Jones, another left coming through from Colin Jones, the champion of the British Commonwealth in Europe. He may be very close to becoming the welterweight champion of the world. Another forceful blow there. 30 seconds to go in the 11th round. McCrory is scoring, tries to go to the body. That was ineffective. There are welts under both eyes of Colin Jones right now, and still blood from McCrory's nose. Chopping right thrown by Jones. Combinations by McCrory. The Jones left coming up. McCrory, a late flurry. It has been a tremendous show here as many in this crowd are on their feet cheering Milton McCrory and Colin Jones to 11 rounds of exciting WBC Welterweight Championship action. But you can see plainly that Milton McCrory is a very tired young man, trying to find reserve. We mentioned that McCrory might have injured his right hand. Here's the punch coming through. Now watch his face, the grimace. He might, yes, reminiscent of what we showed you before the bout in the previous fight when he hurt that right hand. So very well, McCrory, when he needs all he can muster, could be down to a one-arm fighter without the use or the full use of his right here in this 12th round coming up. And he's got to do something very dramatic because Colin Jones has to have the lead right now. Jones came running out before the bell even sounded. The referee, Mirayan, has to persuade him. He is eager, and here they go to the 12th and final round. I'll points. It may still be up for grabs here in this 12th round. It's got to be close. I give the edge to Jones. 2 separate fights. The first 6 rounds to McCrory. The last 5 have gone to Colin Jones. Jones is handled by Eddie Thomas. He guided Ken Buchanan and Howard Winston to World Championships. McCrory coming on better now, but Jones still stands there with him. The mental toughness we saw earlier on the part of McCrory coming to the floor now. It'll have to here with a minute gone in round number 12. He's got a sore right hand, remember. He's giving it all he has. The 12th round, so important to decide this one. And for the first time, he's got Jones stopped still, not coming at him as he has done for the previous 5 rounds, chasing Milton around the ring. So Milton McCrory indeed is a lot of heart as we're seeing in this 12th round. A minute, 20 seconds to go. Jones trying to tee off. He is getting arm weary now. McCrory totally exhausted, digging deep to his final reserve of stamina to get through this 12th round. He's been impressive for the first half of it. These two tired welterweight aspirants for the World Championship have a minute to go now. Good combination scored by McCrory. Caught Jones on the way in. McCrory running less and staying to battle with Colin Jones. It's been a good final round for Milton McCrory. But the question is, will it be enough? 30 seconds to go on the fight. These two slugging it out right down to the wire. 15 seconds left. McCrory still coming on. He's had a great 12th round. But Jones has had a great bout overall. Rips the left through. McCrory comes back trying to punish him. Just a couple of seconds left now to win it. And the welterweight championship will go to a decision as these two fine fighters get a standing ovation here in Reno. 12 rounds of tremendous punishment both ways. A fantastic attempt by both men to win this world championship. And this decision, I would suspect, has got to be mighty, mighty close. The first half of the bout, McCrory's. The second half, except for the final round, had to belong to Colin Jones. We'll be back with the decision for you in just a few minutes. But right now, let's check in with our colleague Al Michaels, Wide World of Sports Control in New York City. There are two very weary battlers, Colin Jones and Milton McCrory, standing in the mob scene that you can see in the center of the ring here in Reno, awaiting the decision to see which of the two of them will become the WBC Welterweight Boxing Champion. I would suggest to you this has got to be a hairline decision either way. It's got to be extremely close. Let's find out how it turned out.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision, and I will read the point totals. Newton Campos, judging at ringside, sees it 116 to 114 in favor of Colin Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Juan Guerra of Mexico sees it 116 to 113 favor of Milton McCrory. The deciding ballot cast by Dimas Hernandez de Venezuela, 115 for Milton McCrory, 115 for Colin Jones. It's even a draw.
Well, how about that? Look at the look on McCrory's face. He said, I did all this. nobody's got a championship. Colin Jones has certainly scored a moral victory, and marriages may be made in heaven, but a rematch had to be made here in Reno this afternoon. The title will remain vacant. How about that? After 12 rounds and these two fighting their hearts out, we still have a vacant welterweight championship in the World Boxing Council. I wonder what Sugar Ray Leonard's thinking now, because he retired in November. They fought this battle today, and he's still the last champion. It is just remarkable what has happened, but it's not surprising on the part of the judges. We've got Milton McCrory here just leaning over the ropes. Milton, what are your thoughts?
I thought it was a very close fight. I thought at least it'd be the one round. I think I got the first 7 rounds.
I thought maybe 6 the last round, too.
I mean, I thought I'd beat him the last round, too.
Well, I guess you might be seeing more of Colin Jones. You got to decide this somehow.
Hard. Good fight. Very good fight. I got tired. That's one of the reasons.
All the running tired you out?
I think so. The atmosphere and everything. Hey.
Did your hand get injured late on the fight? You grimaced once with the right hand?
I think I did. I felt pain in my hand again.
Like before?
Huh?
As bad as before?
No, not bad as before.
Well, you showed a lot of courage. Colin Jones, let's get a word from you. You fought a tremendous fight. What are your thoughts after?
Say that again, please.
Congratulations. What are your thoughts right now? No title decided.
I thought I went for myself. I don't think it'd be much of a fight because I knew I had to take the fight to him. And if I hadn't been going forward all the time, I don't think it'd have been much of a fight tonight. So I took the fight to him and gave everything we had.
Gonna meet this man again, are you?
Fun.
Gonna fight him again?
Yeah, I'll fight him anytime, anywhere. It's a great fight. I really enjoyed it. I didn't get hurt, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm sure the next fight will be a better one.
Congratulations, Colin, to both of you. A fabulous fight here in Reno, Nevada, the